We are still on the version 4 of our project, and that is integrating payment. We are done with the foundation by having the plan that the user wants to subscribe to. So we are going to integrate payment into it. And when it comes to payment integration, we have different services providers like Stripe, Flutterwave, or Paystack. But for us, we are going to use what is called Stripe. So the first step is that you need to have an account with Stripe. If you go to stripe.com, this is the interface, and go ahead and then log in. For me, I have an account, so I have logged in as that. And this is the interface. All what we need here is the API key. So on the home page here, this is how it looks like. To see your keys, click on the developers, and here we go. And for this one, if you want to receive live payment, unless you activate your account. And at the moment, I'm in the live mode. So here, let's switch to the test mode. And this is the dashboard for the test mode. So now we want the API keys. So click on the API keys. And here we have two types, the publishable key and then the secret key. We use the publishable key on the front end, meaning that we can expose this. That is why it is visible by default. But for the secret, it is private. It means that we are going to use this one on the back end and for the publishable on the front end. So let's go ahead and then review the key, and let's click on that to copy. Make sure to use your own keys. So back to my project, and that is the backend. I'm gonna have one variable called Stripe key, and that is it for the keys. Next step is that we have to install the Stripe package for Node.js. So here, shutdown, and then npm I Stripe. All right, we are done. So let's go ahead and create a route for handling the payment. So I will say payment here, or you can say Stripe payment. And inside, let's have the Stripe payment controller. So here, let's require the Stripe. And we have to use our secret key. So here as a function call, then you pass in the key as process.env.the Stripe key, which is this .that. All right. So next step is that we are going to create the controller as Stripe payment. And it goes like this: const Stripe payment is equal to an object. And the first one is going to be the payment. We're going to have two controllers, one for payment and one for verifying the payment. So let's begin with the payment. So here as payment colon, then the async handler. Let's require the async handler, and we have the import here as that as async handler, then our callback function rec, and then the response. And here we go. For the payment, let's see the steps. Step number 1 is get the plan ID. And I'll explain why do we need that. The next one is going to be the check-in for the valid ID. And then next step is that we have to find the plan. and I will explain why we need that. Then next step is that we have to get the user who is paying. We have to create what is called payment intent. And then lastly, send the response. Let's explain what these steps are. Here's supposed to be get the plan ID. The purpose for this is that we want to know the amount the user need to pay and the name of the plan. So here we have to get the ID of the plan. And here we are checking for the ID of the plan. If the ID is a valid MongoDB ID. And here we are going to find the plan so that we can get a price to pay. And this one is a user who is making the payment so that we can update his or her account and then create the payment intent. And this is where the actual payment will be sent to Stripe for processing, and here send the response. So let's begin with the first one. So here we can get the ID from the rec.body. So here I will say subscription plan ID. And here let's check if mongoose, so the import is correct, supposed to be this. Const mongoose is equal to required mongoose. On that we have a method is valid MongoDB or object ID, and then pass in the ID that we want to check. So in case it is not valid, therefore we're going to use the exclamation mark here, meaning that if it is not valid, then we are going to return and say res.json, and then for the message we will say that invalid subscription plan. And down here let's find the plan. So here as const plan is equal to await the plan model. So let's resave to have the auto import, which is this, and then the plan here dot find by ID, and the ID is the subscription plan. Awesome. So in case, let me copy this. In case we don't have the plan, we will say that plan not found. And let's get the user as const user is equal to rec.user. Remember, we are going to put this one behind authentication, so we're going to have the user in the request object. So here let's go ahead and then create the payment intent. So let's bring in try and catch here. So in here I will say that payment intent, which is equal to await the Stripe package. On that we have a method called payment intent, and we have a method called create, and we're gonna pass in what we want to create. Here we have to specify the amount. These fields are required by Stripe amount. So what amount that we want to pay, and the amount can be found on the plan that we got here. So we will say that plan dot price. Remember, we have the price on the plan, and we have to convert the pricing to cents. So we have to multiply by 100. Then the currency that we want to support as currency, and we're going to use USD. And here, which is really important, we are going to add some metadata, and these are additional data that we are passing to Stripe. For example, the user who is making the payment, so that in the verification endpoint we can access those properties and update our database accordingly. This is what we call metadata. So here specify as metadata and as an object, and for this we can specify any property and value. So here we will need the user ID, and it can be found on the rec.user or just the user, the one that we got over here. And we have to convert this one to string. So here as to string. Remember, this ID is MongoDB object ID. So we have to convert to string. And then we will need the user email, so that in future we can send some email about the user payment. So here as on the user, we have the email. And then the ID of the subscription as subscription plan ID. And that is it. And let's send the response. So here, bring it here as send the response as res.json. And in here, we're going to send what is called client secret, which is equal to payment intent. On that, we have what is called client underscore secret. The purpose for the client secret is that it is going to generate or open a window or a form for the user to enter his or her credit card. So it means that we will need this one on the front end to be able to display the form. And then next is we want to send the user email, which is from the user.email, and then the subscription ID as that. In case something goes wrong, let's send JSON and then send the error. And that is it for the making of the payment. Last step is, let me change this one to Stripe Payment Controller. And let's export module.export is equal to Stripe Payment Controller. And let's create a route for it. Let me use this one or even the plan one, duplicate, change this one to Stripe Payment or just payment. And then for the file, rename to Stripe Payment Router. Alright, so let's continue. Let me change these ones to Stripe Payment Router. Alright, and here as create payment. And I will need 2 of these. So here, let's bring in the Stripe Payment Controller dot payment. Let me see, supposed to be the controller instead as Stripe Controller. I think I messed up with the importing. Is the Stripe Payment Controller, this one. Yeah, and use it here. On that we have the dot payment. For the meantime, let's comment out this, and then the endpoint I'm gonna use checkout. Alright, and for this, unless you are logged in, let me remove this. And last step is, let's mount it inside the server file and change this one to Stripe Router. The endpoint is going to be Stripe or payment. Alright, so now let's check the terminal. And it is working fine. Let's go ahead and then make the payment. So let me duplicate this one and I will say payment, and then change this one to checkout or pay. And then the endpoint here is going to be stripe/checkout. And let's see without providing the payloads. So let's send. And we got invalid subscription ID or plan. So it means that we have to provide the plan ID. So here, let's get the plans. I want to pay for the premium one, which is this. So here I'll provide the ID, get back to pay, provide the subscription ID, subscription plan ID, then provide that. All right, the next one is going to be, let's check what we need. We will need the plan ID, which is this, and then and that is it. Yeah, that is it, guys. So how cool it is. So because we will get the amount on the plan. So let's try out. And we got the client secret, which is this, and this is what we want.